Really important in November 2024 that you don't get lost or behind because we have some really fast years coming up and we need to get you up to speed. Now, November is to help you do that. And let me explain what's going to go on and give you some action steps to help you navigate this month. So, there are three themes this month. The first theme is a building up of speed. The second one is revolutionary secrets. And the third theme for this month is a reality check. But let's look at the first theme around this building up of speed. So 2024 has been a pretty fast year, but it is nothing compared to what 25 will be, 2026 will be, and 2027 will be. Things will really accelerate away. So you'll feel a building up of speed in this particular month. Now, you have a number of responses to this. You can think, oh my God, everything is going so fast. We've had a month of October where we had an overwhelmed, so many things being brought for you to look at. So you might be feeling overwhelmed and tired, and then you can feel this building up of speed. You might also feel that you're getting left behind. Oh, I wanted to do this. I've got this purpose. I've got these things I want to do, and I'm feeling I'm not doing them, and time is running away. I'm getting further and further behind. So it's all to do with that relative sense of speed. So you'll feel a building up of speed at the moment. Now, the way I look upon this is that 2025, 26, 27 is like a really fast motorway, a fast freeway. It's going fast. And what we are in November is we're getting into the on-ramp to get into that place to get up to speed. Now, I'm going to talk about that some more in the action steps, but you might feel things are going fast, you're getting behind, you're not fulfilling on all those things. Don't worry, it's absolutely fine, but there is things you need to do, which I will explain about. Okay, speed, first theme. The second theme is this one of revolutionary secrets. So we're in a wood dragon year. Now, wood energy is about revolution, it's about change, it's about creation, it's about manifestation. And dragons, what they do is they bring messages from heaven to earth around what we can do differently in terms of this revolution and change. Now, wood dragon years only come over once every 60 years. So the last time we were in a wood dragon year was 1964. So what was 1964 about? What were the 60s about? Well, they were about revolution and change and trying to have a different way of looking at things. And this year, we're getting big downloads and big expressions about how we might want to do things differently. So Wood Dragon years, blocks of time with them in, are revolutionary times. The 60s were revolutionary, just the same as a previous set of block of time we had, where we had the American Revolution, we had the French Revolution, all going around this same period of time. So there are lots and lots of similarities. So what are the revolutionary secrets that will appear in November? Well, it could be that you learn something about yourself that frees you up to think differently and to revolutionize your life. Or it could be that you learn something about some social conditioning that you've been conditioned into to make you think a certain way. So it could be that you're learning things about yourself that will be revolutionary and change the way you think about yourself to enable you to do the things that you're here to do within the context of this time. We may also see some secrets coming up about old systems that need to break down and collapse and help create the revolution. So again, think about other times when we've had these periods of time where we have massive revolution and change. There's often things that come to light. So things will come to light in the outside world, and things will come to light within your inner world about you, about your brilliance, what you're fantastic about, and some things that you just need to fundamentally let go of. So there will be kind of revolutionary secrets. Now, one of the things you need to watch out for is not to get trapped up in the drama of it all, but just to think, okay, this is telling me something that I need to know. Okay. The third theme this month is it's nearest thing you can describe it is as a bit of a reality check. So we're in a metal energy block of time and a metal energy part of the year. Metal energy is related to autumn, to fall. So that's a time where we have the harvest, where things manifest, they come to fruition, things that end are harvested. So the reality check that you will be experiencing is you will be experiencing things that you have done in previous cycles that are coming to fruition. You're harvesting the results of. Now, that might be fantastic. You might think, oh, I've looked after myself. I've done this. I've worked hard. I've done these sorts of things. And the manifestation, the creation of it is fantastic. I love it. Or it could be a reality check that you didn't do certain things that you meant to do. Now, within this reality check, it can feel quite hard that we're suddenly almost being slapped in a very strong way of saying, you didn't do this, look at it. Now, that is not there to give you a hard time. That's there to help you shift, to help you change, to help you have something different in the next cycle because you're moving into this brand new cycle. It could be part of what the secret is that you realize that, you know what, I didn't do this and now I've got this. I might want to do something different. I'm going to create a revolution, a change, an identity shift in me and in the world. So you will experience some reality checks. The experience is there to teach you something, not to give you a hard time. Just remember that, etc. Okay, let's look at some action steps and some advice for you around handling November and going through in these fantastic years that we've got ahead for ourselves. So your first action step for November 2024 is to increase the knowledge you have around a particular field. Now, I think we need to educate ourselves more around energy and how it works, and also to practice that in a very real sense. Now, I don't know what your knowledge and your information is around energy, but we know that everything is energy, and there are systems and structures and fields that exist underneath that matrix. And it is our ability to understand that and manipulate it and change it that will decide on how well we get on. And November will be a real push to get you to do that. So I've been working in this energy field since I was about 14, 15, when I first learned to meditate, and I'm now 65. So it's kind of 50 plus years I've been working with these energies. And I know that I am never full. I never know everything. I'm constantly exploring and developing, etc. So it's your job to continue to do that, to understand the nature of energy and how it works, because that's the field we're moving into. The more you can do that, the better your life will be and the better the world will be as a result of your creation. Now, there are lots of different ways in which we can understand the energetic nature of the world and the systems and structures. I personally like using ancient Chinese philosophy to do that. It's what I learned in 1980. I saw the matrix, I understood how things operate, and that's what I've been exploring all my adult life. So it doesn't really matter what system you use, you just have to use a system. Like I say, I like the five energies, the five elements as a way to understand complexity, ourselves, our relationships. So I like that model. So if you want to understand yourself, your energies, and how you function in the world, we have the vitality test for you. That's a way to understand energies and also systems and structures, etc. But it doesn't matter what system you use, you just have to get yourself up to more speed around that field. The second thing you need to really look at is that if we go back to this action step, we go back to this analogy that we are going into 25, 26, 27, they're going to be fast years, this kind of freeway, this motorway, and we're coming down the on-ramp. What you have to do is you have to get yourself up to speed to match the years that are going to arrive. And you can't get lost and miss that opportunity. Otherwise, everything will be shooting away, and you might just be going round and round in circles, wondering who I am, what am I here to do, what should I do, etc. All these limiting stuff, whereas you actually need to be on the road, or you will miss out on this amazing, fantastic time that is ahead. So, how do we get up to speed? And get up to speed and not arrive in that place exhausted? Well, what we have to fundamentally do is let go of things. We can't be carrying all this baggage from the past and expect ourselves to be up to speed and not exhausted. So that's what this month is there to do. It's the secrets, the revelations, the things that you're going to let go of that will allow you to get up to speed, to hit these years running, to really kind of get going and not be in a place that's exhausted. It's also the reason we want to have this energetic education, because within 25, 26, 27 and moving forward, you need to know the rules of the road. You need to know how energy operates and what's going on. Otherwise, you're going to arrive there and be an absolute amateur. Now, the speed you need to be going up to is just to be up to the speed of the slowest traffic. So you can come in there and be on the slow lane and build yourself up, and you'll see people whizzing past, and that's fine. But just get yourself up to speed. Otherwise, what will happen is you'll be going really slowly or round and round in circles. This 25, 26 will hit, and you'll go, whoa, this is such a shock. So just get yourself up to speed, save your energy, and you do that by dropping and letting go of things that holding you back. Imagine a parachute pulling you backwards. Drop it all, move forward, and then once you're on the road, you've got this energetic education, you'll be able to really master this time. The third action step that you're ready to do, and it's kind of a way, it's a practice of this, is that you've got to choose your energetic frequency within this month that we're in. So things will be revealed to you in the outside world. Things will be revealed to you about yourself. And what are you going to do with those? Are you going to go into a high frequency with them? You go, oh, okay, that's interesting. I did this and I did that. Or are you going to drop yourself down and say, oh God, why was I so stupid? Why did I do this, etc.? So it's recognizing that you're not your past, you're in your now, and be kind and considerate to yourself. Or when you learn something new about the outside world, are you going to move into gossip? Are you going to drop your frequency? Are you going to go down into the mud? Because if you're in the mud, you're not going to get up to speed. You're going to use vast amounts of energy. You need to be in a high vibrational state to get up to speed and to understand the nature of what it is that we're here to do. So when anything happens and anything arrives, just think, okay, what's the best way? What would the highest version of me do within this situation to keep that high frequency, get you up to speed, hit that motorway, and have a fantastic few years ahead? These are the energy waves for November 2024. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.